Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. During this presentation, I will be sharing with you useful information about training opportunities in Malta. At the end of this session, I will also share with you our contact details in case you have any queries for us. So let's start training opportunities. So while you are living and working in Malta, while you are a resident in Malta, you can access a number of courses that are often available either for free or else at a very reduced rate in Malta. Jobs Plus, which is the public employment service in Malta, is one provider of such courses. Courses are normally held at our training centre, which is in Halfar, or else courses can also be tailor-made for companies and delivered on company premises. Sometimes employers reach out to us and ask us to deliver training at their own premises, and this is something which can also be arranged and done. Courses offered by Jobs Plus include language courses, for example, Maltese and English for foreigners, other technical courses, clerical courses, and much, much more. Courses offered by Jobs Plus are all accredited, and you can find a list of all courses by going to the Jobs Plus website, which is jobsplus.gov.mt. The Lifelong Learning is another entity that offers free courses in a vast range of subjects. Most of their courses run between September or October up until May, June, but they also offer shorter courses which are around 14 weeks long. Lifelong learning courses occur in a large number of localities around Malta. Normally, these are based on the demand and all courses are also accredited. The courses offered by the Lifelong Learning are very wide-ranging and they include language courses, for example, they even offer Japanese and Turkish classes, other academic topics such as accounting, human resource management, IT, and so on. They also offer health-related courses, for example, cooking and nutrition, and they also have a large variety of creative courses, for example, sewing, lace making, card making, interior design, cake decorating, and much, much more. You can go to lifelonglearning.gov.mt to learn more about their courses. Other training providers in Malta, apart from the government programs which I have already spoke to you about, there are many other private institutions which offer professional courses such as eSkills Malta Foundation, MCAS, which is like a trade school, the University of Malta, and their courses often focus on digital technologies, business and management, communication and leadership, and other technical and vocational skills. You just go to their websites and you can find out more about the courses that they offer, about the length of the courses, the prices, so on and so forth. Funding for training. So once you are living in Malta, you may also be eligible for funding. The Maltese governments provide financial support and programs to encourage the upskilling of the individual and skills development. For example, there is the My Skills scheme, which is being offered by Jobs Plus. The training course reimbursement under the scheme is up to 80% of the training course for accredited training courses. Selected training must be included in the My Skills course catalog. So, in order for you to be eligible, the course that you are interested in must be in their catalog. So, go to their website, on the Jobs Plus website, to find out which courses are eligible for this particular scheme. It is important to note that in order for you to be eligible for the My Skills scheme, the training course that you choose must be voluntary because you want to upskill, because you want to learn something new, and totally voluntary and not mandatory either by law or an employer requirement. So this course must not be a requirement for you to apply for a vacancy, for example. The scheme supports participation in both accredited and targeted non-accredited training. Investing in skills scheme. So while you cannot apply for this scheme directly as an applicant yourself as an employee, your employer needs to apply for this scheme and send some of their employees to a particular course and they will be eligible for the investing in skills scheme. So you cannot apply directly yourself because the scheme is open for employers, but good for you to know about this, so you can mention this to your employer in case there is enough interest in the place of work. So the IIS scheme, the Investing in Skills scheme, is also a scheme administered by Jobs Plus, and it aims to support employers who want to improve the skills and competencies of their workforce through professional training. So you can tell your employer about this scheme, and if they are interested, they can apply and they can send you for a particular training course and get up to 70% of their training um, cost back. This is co-financed by the European Social Fund and it offers up to 70% on training endeavors, and it also embraces diverse learning formats from in-person to digital type of training. Under the scheme, one receives €30.15 per hour for the trainer and €10 per hour for the trainee's wages. And it is a very smart investment for the workforce future, basically, broadening horizons and igniting a passion for continuous improvement. More information can also be found on the Jobs Plus website under the Funding for Employers and Investing in Schemes page. So, if you have any questions for us related to training, which you are interested to do while you are living and working in Malta, we can also help you with this. Please feel free to send us an email on eures.jobsplus@gov.mt. You can also visit the Jobs Plus website, as I have mentioned, or else the eures.com.mt website. We are very active on social media pages, so if you have any queries for us, you can also go to Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn. Just type in EURES Malta and our page will come up. Just click on like and you will be able then to message us on social media. We are very, very active on social media, so we can also answer your questions during our operational hours through our platforms as well. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye for now.